Well, good morning, everybody. Again, this wasn't going to be the song I was going to be doing today, but as again the other week with the loss of David Crosby, now it's been fast forward this particular song with the death of Tom Verlaine. He died partly in the early hours of today, or I don't know. But anyway, he's no longer with us. And when I was growing up there in Ellesmere Port, there were two record shops, Google it, and there was one called Rock's Records in Ellesmere Port. I can't even mind the one across the road from it. And Rock's Records, at the time when I was going in, to, having my own money to buy some records, I constantly kept on seeing this, obviously this is a CD, this is obviously it's before the time of CDs. This album, I don't have the album, I have the CD, kept on appearing all the time. I even think there might have been a poster up on the wall, and I just looked at this and just thought, my God, those four guys look really menacing. This is around about the time of the punk movement. And I sort of gave it a bit of a wide berth for quite a number of years, to be honest with you. And I never ever bought the album Marquee Moon. And it was only, I don't know, things passed, and eventually, I don't know whether I read an interview with Tom Verlaine or Richard Hell, I can't even mind, but I think it might have been an Uncut magazine, and Marquee Moon repeatedly, and in Mojo magazine, comes up in the top 100, influential albums of all time. And I thought, I should go and get this. So I went and bought the CD years after I saw the album sleeve, which must have been about, I think it's the late 80s at this point, like probably 13 years after everybody else. And I bought it, and it was so different to what I was expecting it to be. Because if you think at the time when television made this, in I think 1977, what was going on in America and in England at the time, people were trying to write really short songs, and these lads could clearly play their instruments. And the key stand-up song on Marquee Moon is a song actually called Marquee Moon, and the length of the track is 9 minutes 58, which in the time of 1977 was completely unheard of when it came to bands who were coming out of playing in CBGBs or the punk movement in England. It was just unheard of, and at the end it goes on for quite a wee while, because there's both Richard Hell and Tom are exchanging lead solos, and it is an absolute standout track. And there's so many people have come out since I'm saying that this particular album really influenced them with their own songwriting. And so, it's with sadness again today that we've lost somebody else. Richard Hell probably is still with us, but Tom is no longer with us, which is a bit gutting. So, if you've never heard the song Marquee Moon, I suggest that you ask your favourite streaming service to play it this morning. And just listen to an absolute touch of brilliance from the singer Tom Verlaine, and the structure of the song, and also the way the song progresses and changes, and especially the guitar solos at the end. It is an absolute thing of beauty. I was going to do this, but I wasn't going to do it today, but unfortunately that's the way it is. But anyway, Marquee Moon, television, play it today. See you later.